Hello you guys, this is Nielwin ASMR, and today I take you with me to the Japan Tour Festival that happened in my country the last weekend of June in Tours. So when I say Tours, it's Tours, the name of the town where it was. We had a long trip to go there. It was 3 hours. 6 hours in total, because we traveled on Friday and on Sunday. So we spent 3 days at that festival. And the first pictures / videos you see are from the 3 days, because we took pictures and videos of everything we could. And when I say we, it's my fiance and I. So these videos were taken from a Matsuri, and it was very nice. We really enjoyed our time there, and the food was just amazing, honestly, except for the melon pan, because I didn't digest, but it's okay. So this is the Just Dance huge hall, and we went there just once, and I think there was competitions and stuff like that. I don't really follow competitions, esports and stuff, because I spent enough time in that, and I largely preferred visiting stalls, seeing handmade stuff like cosplay, jewelry, keychains, that kind of stuff. That crafted hall, because it was spread over 3 halls. The A hall, I don't know how to say this properly, but it was for figurines. Well, kind of AliExpress, yes, indeed. But fortunately, there were some handmade crafters who were mixed in there. And then the hall B was for everything crafted by hands. And the grand hall was for competitions. So you saw a few pictures and videos. And now I'm going to show you everything we bought during this Japan tour. I wanted to say tour, but no, it's tour. I'm Fabrice from France. No, I'm joking. I don't know if you have the reference, but during this festival we bought so many things, and the first thing is this Frieren bag, because my fiance loves the anime and the manga, and so we decided to buy like blind bags full of surprises and gifts. Well, it's not gifts because we bought, obviously, and we bought these blind bags in the hall A. A stands for AliExpress, not kidding. Unfortunately for some crafters, they were mixed with the AliExpress stores. But when you find the best stools, it's good for you. So this is a pillowcase that looks pretty good. And we also had this Pikachu hat, but it was kind of broken because there were like bubbly things with air, and when you push on the air pocket you have the ears moving, but it was not really working. So AliExpress, you know what I'm saying. And we also had these My Hero Academia wallet, or like little pocket. The seller, it was the end of the day, it was Saturday evening, and he said, well, I need to sell my stuff so I can offer you a wallet. And we were like, yes, okay, no problem. And my fiance picked My Hero Academia, and I picked another one that I will show you later on. This is all the rest that my fiance got, and it's really beautiful. He got posters, bookmarks, stickers, postcards, postcards that can be used as like smaller posters. Yeah, bookmarks, I said this. The posters look pretty good. And honestly, he got very lucky because I bought a Genshin Impact blind bag. And when I tell you 2 bags, 2 ambiences, yes, 2 different atmospheres, I'm not kidding. What I got in my own bag did not look that great, honestly. And yeah, the bookmark looks just amazing because honestly it's shiny and sparkly, and I love that. And I'm going to steal it now. He's going to keep it. I know it's his bookmark. And this is what I tell you when I say postcards, because they're very tiny illustrations and they all look pretty the same compared to the bigger posters. And same for the bookmarks, they look the same as the bigger posters and the postcards. The illustrations are more or less the same. So, but pretty nice, honestly. I don't have anything to say. I didn't read the manga, I didn't watch the anime, but it looks pretty nice. It's the story of a girl, well, she's an elf and she's kinda immortal, and she loses her companions more and more because life for her is very, very long. She's near immortality and her companions die as they grow old, and she finds new companions and she learns more about life and being attached to people, and well, it sounds really nice. I agree. This is a Japanese booster that I bought from Masquerade something. How's it called again? Masquerade. What? I forgot the name of the expansion, but it's called Masquerade something. Dawn Masquerade. I don't remember. And I wanted the Eevee full art. It's a rare card, but I didn't get it. And I bought this booster like €4 for 4 cards or 5 cards or something. And I felt it was so expensive for what it was. was €100 because it's impossible to find the series nowadays. It's impossible because it doesn't exist anymore. There is a version from 2003. And Brotherhood is the version of 2009. Well, I'm sorry if I cut the sound sometimes, if you have blank spaces, because I cough a little bit and I need to cough. So when I cough, I cut, and this is why you have blank spaces. One of my friends has COVID. I don't know if I have COVID myself. I don't feel sick, except that my throat is a bit... I can't speak pretty well, but it's okay. I mean, that's all. I'm not sneezing or anything, so my nose is not blocked. But I just cough a little bit, and I have something. It feels like I have something in the back of my throat, but that's all I have. I don't feel sick, except that my throat and my nose feel weird, but not blocked and not sick. I don't know if you know what I mean. Maybe it's because if I have COVID right now, it's the third time. So I think that after the third time, the symptoms are maybe not as aggressive as they used to be. I don't know. But I didn't catch anything at the Japan tour. I didn't catch anything. I didn't feel sick after the weekend. I felt extremely tired. But that's all. I mean, well, that's already something. I felt just exploded. And then we went to a Nagano store, and we bought two lucky, well, in French they're called culbuto. So you see what they're made of. They're made in well, I don't think it's glass. I think it's ceramic. And there is a bowl under this little animal. There is a cat and a frog. This is the one I'm going to show you. And they both mean in Japanese to welcome luck and happiness. No, it's more about happiness. Que le bonheur vienne, que le bonheur. Yeah, welcome happiness for the cat, and may the happiness come for the frog. It is what it means in Japanese. A YouTuber, streamer, and a Japanese teacher from France translated them for me. He's a YouTuber that I really love to watch because I follow him since the very beginning. Well, he's French, so I don't know if you will understand what he's saying, but he's teaching Japanese pretty well, honestly. He's a very good teacher, and his name is Judaichi. And these are kabuki masks that we made. My fiance's mask looks much better than mine, but I wanted mine to look like a girl with a blue eyeliner, kind of. And I put the pink nose of Teddy and the grey nose of Totoro. But let me tell you something. We missed our cats so much because they stayed at home and they had food, water, a clean litter box. They had everything they needed. But they're very smart, and I think that's what happened. But Totoro jumped on the door and managed to open it, the door of our bedroom, because our bedroom is definitely not cats friendly. And they managed to open the door, and they opened our bedroom, and when I entered, I saw a few things on the floor, but nothing Like, it was pretty okay. Honestly, we got very lucky. However, we smelled a very bad thing, and they pooped and pissed on our bed, and it was disgusting. There were poop and piss everywhere, and I think that's Teddy, because Teddy poops like a human would poop. I'm not kidding. So we cleaned everything, the bedsheet, not really everything. The only thing that didn't, well, it smelled bad, but we cleaned it, but it was not touched by the poop and piss. It was the mattress. Our mattress didn't have anything, fortunately. So now it's done and gone, but oh my gosh, I cried because I was raging. It was just, oh my gosh, it was so horrible. Our cats never did that, but I think they were stressed and they thought they were abandoned. And Teddy meowed until 5:30 a.m. Okay, so back at it. These cards are visit cards from shops. I felt that they were interesting and promising, so I took their cards, and I show you because in case you're interested. And I also found this blog bookmark, and it looks like Wakfu and Dofus, I don't know how you pronounce it in English. The design was pretty good, and I show you the different cards I got, the bookmarks I got even. They look amazing, and I was like, oh my gosh, and I want to keep a trace of these great shops, and they were in the hall B. B for, no, I don't know, build by themselves, I don't know. And these are Pokemon illustrations with a little symbol of the expansion, and I think that these illustrations are from the trading card game, and then you can find them on real playable cards, as there is the symbol of the expansion. But honestly, I'm not sure about this, but I think it is. I collect Pokemon cards, but I am not a professional, definitely not. So, I love collecting things, but these illustrations are so marvelous. We had to buy them. I was about to say I had to buy them, but we both, with my fiance, we both love Pokemon, and we love the same things. And honestly, it was an amazing weekend because we shared things, and I felt so blessed to share something with him alone, like both of us. I felt so happy. And these are Ochamacho Doremi, Magical Doremi, Doremi Magique. It's a TV anime series that I grew up with, and it is a Dodo keychain. I love Doremi. She's my favorite character from this show. I really love her. I watched the 4 seasons. I don't know how many times I watched them, but honestly, I love it so much. And my goal at this festival was to find the Ochamacho Doremi magical stand. It was impossible to find, and on eBay and stuff it's like 300 euros. It's so expensive for what it is. And but I still got lucky because I found a little shop that I could really find it on Etsy or stuff like that, you know what I mean? And the man made these by himself, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so impressive. And you have all the different fairies from Mindy, Flora, Bibi, Nicole, well, Ombu or Lulu, I say the names in French. Sophie, Emily, and Doremi, fairies. And my favorite character, and so fairy, has always been Doremi. And what feels, and these are the magical consoles that they use to make magic. But what feels amazing, well, it all feels amazing honestly, but I grew up with Doremi and her friends, and they made a movie for the 20 years or 25 years anniversary, and it's about grown women who love Doremi, who grew up with the show. And I was an adult myself. I was a young adult when I was 25 or 26. Well, okay, an adult. When I watched the movie, and I was like, I grew up with Doremi and her friends, and now I see young adults dreaming about Doremi and her friends. Oh my gosh, it felt just amazing. I grew up with Doremi and her friends, and this is a 3D poster with Katara, Aang, and Toph from Avatar: The Last Airbender, and we paid it 10 euros, and it's, I mean, wow, I don't know if it's from AliExpress or anything, but honestly we don't care, it looks amazing, and we're going to put it on the walls. And this is a poster I bought in the Hall A, but from a handmade shop and crafter, and I feel like this shows my cats in a sakura tree, honestly. And we came back home with poop and piss in our bedroom. Oh my gosh. This is what my fiance bought at the same stall, and it's oh, it looks amazing. It was my favorite one, and he bought my favorite one, and I didn't say anything, so honestly, we're connected. We're connected with my fiance. This is a Celebi poster, and it's a shiny version, because every time you buy A4, I think it's A4 poster, it was 20 euros, you have a chance to get the shiny. And there is like a fortune wheel, and you turn the wheel, well, it was on the phone, and we got the shiny, and I was like, yes, let's take the shiny. So if you get the if you get the shiny version at the fortune wheel, you have the choice to buy the normal Pokemon or the shiny version. And as it was pink, yes, I said yes. And you have small green Celebes. It's cool, you have both colors. And this is a 3D poster of Kakashi and Tobi from Naruto Shippuden. And it looks, oh my god. They're my favorite characters, with Jiraiya and what's her name? Tayuya. But you see her in the first part, but yeah. And this is what I got in my Genshin Impact blind bag. So you have Pichi, Yaemiko, what's his name? Kazuha, Xiao, and Zhongli. I think it's Kazuha. No, oh my gosh. I play Genshin since it launched, and I have so many characters, and I mix my own characters. I can't remember what characters I have and what are the names. I just remember the names of characters I play every time. This is Yaemiko in Shogun Raiden Pillowcase. It looks bad, in my opinion. I was not happy about it. This is a Pikachu wallet. The one that I picked, because the seller was like, you can pick a wallet. So my fiance picked the wallet My Hero Academia that I showed you, and I picked the Pikachu one. And there are posters and keychains that I bought for my friends, and I gave them Yaimiko, Zhongli, and a keychain I bought for one of my friend's birthday. She just turned 28, just like me. And this is a Genshin Xiongling bookmark. And the seller gave it to me because I hesitated between a wallet and this bookmark, and he gave it to me in the end, and I was so happy. And each blind bag was 25 euros each, and in my opinion it's so expensive for what it is. Never do this again. And this is Ningguang and Keqing, I don't know how you pronounce it in English. I have these two champions, and it's a glass cleaner. Fiber. Fiber. In French, this is how we call it. But in English, it's always hard to find the best translation. And this is Diluc eye mask, like sleep mask. But I don't like to sleep in the dark, so I will never wear it. And this is a fan, but like, it has nothing to do with Genshin. But I think I gave it to a friend also. I don't know what I gave in the end, what I kept, but I think I gave it to her, and she was very happy, so I'm happy as well. These are Hu Tao postcards, but it can also be used as a bookmark. Well, this is how I feel. As a bookmark, it's perfect. And Hu Tao looks pretty good on it, so yeah, I'm happy about it. And well, you can see it's from AliExpress because I mean, you print it and that's all. You can make it yourself. And this is a Ganyu Japanese or Chinese art, and it looks so good. I have Ganyu, I don't play her, but honestly, it looks perfect. It looks perfect, honestly. And yeah, I was happy in the end. And they were pins, metal pins with Ghibli movies, but it was 8 euros, and you can find them at 1 euro on AliExpress. This is a Tingari. I never remember. A patch. I hesitated because there was a Kokomi patch, but I was like, if I ever find it in my blind bag. And in the end, I didn't buy Kokomi patch. And these are pouches I bought at a handmade shop, Crafter, and it's I mean, I don't need to tell what it is, and they were 1 euro each, and they're just so beautiful. I love them. And this is what I bought for my friend's birthday. It's a Team Geek keychain, and it looks just so perfect. And yeah, and she was happy, so I'm happy. And this is another keychain with a bunny in a bubble tea. Oh my gosh. And this is Vegetable Lover. Well, I'm not vegetarian or anything, but I love vegetables being drawn like this. The style looks beautiful. It feels like a video game on the Switch where you need to craft things and grow things, you know. And this is another keychain, all sparkly and flowery, with Cinnamoroll. I don't know how you pronounce it. Oh my gosh. And it looks so cute. And it took me 3 days to buy it, but it was still here. And I was like, if it is still here, I'm going to buy it. And the seller was a crafter because he was selling a lot of things in crochet, and they were handmade and they looked amazing. And it was in the hall A. So this is what I say. This is what I mean when I say you can find great shops still in the whole A. And it's the blind bag I bought with Nahida, Lumine, Ether, Venti, Shogun Raiden, and Zhongli. And this is the design of the blind bag I got. There was another one with a flowery arch, but I didn't buy it in the end because I preferred this one. And you have Dori, well, this champion I never remember her name, Nahida, Ether, Lumine, and Tingari, oh my gosh, and the Aranara from Sumeru expansion. I mean, it looks amazing. I love the design of this bag. I hesitated during an hour or so, and I'm not kidding. And the last thing, but the first thing I bought is this Card Captor Sakura Collector Limited Edition of the Blu-ray series. So it's the complete edition. You have the 3 series of Card Captor Sakura with an art book collection with many golden information. You have a few illustrations. They look perfect, and honestly, I largely prefer the anime because the manga looks a bit messy, in my opinion. It looks old and not very comfortable to read. And this is the CD with the original soundtracks. And these are the Blu-rays. So you have all the Blu-ray disc of the series. And as I love it, I grew up with Sakura as well. And I felt like I had to buy this edition because it looks perfect, like really. And when I say that I prefer the anime rather than reading the manga, it's very rare because I'm a huge bookworm, but the manga looks messy. You have actions and stuff written, but you don't know in what order to read it. And it feels very messy and weird. And it was written in early 2003 or something. And it feels old, yes. Because mangas nowadays, they're clearer and easier to understand. I don't know if you see what I mean, but I read recent mangas the past few weeks, and I saw the difference between Sakura and recent mangas. They're clear. The bubbles with the dialogues are clear. You understand the order, etc., etc. But in older mangas, first you need to read a manga in the opposite side as you would read a book. So from right to left. But more than that, Sakura manga was very messy because sometimes the drawings, the drawing lines were too thin, and sometimes you can't see. You can't see what it means. And I don't know if you know what I mean, but try to read the manga and it's exactly the same as in the Alice Academy. The bubbles are messy as well. The manga looks pretty good, but the bubbles are messy. And sometimes you just have background events that are not useful for the storyline. And you're like, what the fuck? I don't understand the aim of it. So this is why I prefer the anime. It's much more colorful. Well, I know that mangas are in black and white, but when I say colorful, it's that sometimes when you read a manga, even in black and white, it is colorful. this one black and white, and it's black and white. Even the story is in black and white in my head. Whereas Fukuneko, for example, it's a very cute series that I talked to you about in a whole video. Even in black and white, it's colorful in my head. I don't know if you know what I mean. It's just a question of sensing and how do you feel while reading a manga. And while reading Sakura, I felt that the anime, I was disappointed compared to how I felt while watching the anime. And sometimes I prefer reading the manga more than watching the anime for Naruto, for example. Because there are 800 episodes, but Naruto, there are like 70 volumes. This is a perfect page. I love interiors, houses, landscapes. It creates an ambience, and I feel great. I love games like that where you can do housing, and when you have mangas with drawings of houses, interiors and stuff, I really love that. And then you have a guide of the episodes, but I don't show you because it might spoil you if you don't know about the anime. But it's a classic, and honestly, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And it cost me 60 euros. A normal price, in my opinion, for such a collector edition. 60 euros for this box. It's a normal price, in my opinion. So, I think this is the end of this video. I hope you liked it. Please feel free to subscribe, like, comment, and share. And yeah, this was all about this Japan Tour Festival. I don't know if you go to festivals like that in your own country. If you do, please tell me what it looks like and what you think of this festival, because it was much smaller than a Japan Expo, for example. But I enjoyed it because it's smaller. Well, it's crowdy sometimes, yes. I could not breathe sometimes because I felt very stressed and anxious about that crowd, because usually I avoid crowdy places, but I really loved going there and spending all my money on my galul. Oh my gosh. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. So I hope to see you next time in the next video. And in the meantime, guys, take care and have a great day. Bye, guys. See you next time.